Hello, this is Amanda with From Where I Stamp near Kingston, Ontario, Canada. And we are going to create a birthday scrapbook layout today because my dog Griffin is turning 11 in less than a couple weeks. So I figured if I made a scrapbook layout and used new products, I'd be ahead of the, head of the game a little bit. I just need to remember to print photos because that's one thing I have a hard time doing is printing the photos. I love taking the photos. So if I can make the scrapbook layout, then I just have to make myself print the photos. So this Circle Sayings stamp set is great for a bunch of different events. So a thank you, just saying hello, smile, happy birthday, thinking of you, that type of thing, sending you a smile. That's awesome. And it coordinates with a 2 3/8 circle punch. So this will be new in the annual catalog that starts in May. And Stampin' Up! Demonstrators were able to order new products. So let's get stamping. So we have new colors. This is Lemon Lime Twist, and this one is Lost Lagoon. I'll show you photos of, not photos, I'll show you the colors near the end of the video. I have them all ready to go in the color families so we can see what they all look together. So we're going to ink up the Celebrate circle with some Pretty Peacock. And we'll punch it out here in a moment, but I'll show you the colors I picked. Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon, Blueberry Bushel, I wanted to say Bliss, and Lemon Lime Twist. So these colors were all in colors, Stampin' Up! In colors before, but now they've come back, which is really fun. Every 3 to 5 years, they do a color refresh. I want the Lost Lagoon. So they do a color refresh. So then that way we can have some fun colors, either ones that we've loved before, or we also have some new colors like pecan pie. So I'll show you those colors after. So I'm just going to stamp this happy birthday in Lost Lagoon right in the center before we punch it out. Before we do that, I'm just going to give my stamps a quick clean. And this is the Simply Chamois with some water on it. One of my favorite things about Stampin' Up! Is the color coordination. So it's really nice how these colors all fit together in the color families or collections, I guess now they're called. It used to be called families back when I first joined back in 2007. Okay, so we'll try and line that up. There we go. Put the punch up there for now. All right, so we have our one stamped image. Now we're going to put a cupcake. I didn't think that through. I did not think that through at all. Look at me. The cupcake doesn't even fit on it, Amanda. Fits on the stamp, but it doesn't fit on there. All right, you know what we do? We cut a new piece of cardstock. So the banner is supposed to be 1 by 3, but of course I didn't think of that. So what do we need? We need 1 1/4. No, sorry, we need this way. We need that way. So we need at least 1 1/2, 1 3/4. All right, so let's cut a 1 3/4. It's all fine. It's fixable. I should have put it in the center of the circle, but I went, no, I think I want to put the cupcake up here. That's okay. That's why we have the cardstock. All right, so we made it bigger. So we will want to stamp this, if I can talk, in Memento Black. Because I'm going to add a little bit of Stampin' Blends and some Wink of Stella. So to make this image pretty, we're going to stamp it here. Now the reason we want this foam matte with our photopolymer is so that we get a proper, crisp, stamped image. Okay, so now we have some Stampin' Blends. And we're going to use the light first because we'll add the dark after. Now, if you're coloring the cardstock like I am, rather than like basic white cardstock, you want to be careful because I find this bleeds a little bit more than the basic white. So if it's something that you're going to be adding a lot of color, I would just be careful because it may bleed, especially for this because we've created a banner. And we have a little bit of shading, so just a little bit of shading there just to give it dimension. So that's our Smoky Slate blends. And then we have our Wink of Stella brush. I'm going to grab a piece of this my other banner just to make sure, because sometimes it comes out really, really fast and you don't want that because then you have too much on your frosting. And there's little push spots here. And you don't want to push it too much. See how it comes into here? So you don't want too much. Just a little bit of sparkle on our frosting. Maybe a little bit more. Ooh, see, it's coming out the side there. Whoops, see? I was not patient enough. Okay, good. I was able to move it around a little bit. There we go. So now we have this sparkly cupcake. It's cute. Where's my scissors? Where's my scissors? So we're going to make a banner. Cut in the center, then cut in, and cut in. Oh, maybe I'll fix that a little bit. There we go. That looks a little better. So now we have our birthday cupcake and our, you could call it a title. All right, so I don't need my stamping surface anymore. We don't need the inks all over the place either. So let's just slide those over there. All right, so next up we have our designer paper. So this is the Bright and Beautiful designer paper. It's another new product in the annual catalog, and it uses a lot of the brand new colors, which is pretty awesome. So this is one side of the paper. Do this so it's a little bit easier to see. Okay, so that's one side of the paper, and then let's see if I can, probably can't. 6 at a time, there we go. And this is the other side of the paper. So it's a really fun birthday theme designer paper, but it's not necessarily always birthday. So I love that about it. All right, so that is some Bright and Beautiful designer paper. So now we're going to put our layout together. Now this layout design is one that's in my free scrapbook sketches. So if you want to follow along with me while I'm creating this layout, then there's a link to my blog below, and it will have the link to sign up to receive my 3 fun and easy scrapbook sketches. And then it'll also, on my blog post, it'll also have a link to the products when they go live in May. So if it's something that these products look fun and you'd like to get them before May, you can get them now by purchasing the starter kit. So that link will be on the blog post as well. And for $135 with free shipping, you get to pick $165 worth of product. So if you purchased the new ink colors, assuming you have Fresh Freesia because it's currently available right now, and the designer paper, the stamp set, some cardstock. There's a pack of just the new colors of cardstock. So if you have some of the older colors, the ones that already exist, but you want the new colors, and then all of that is $163. And then you might be able to find $2 worth of stuff in maybe the retiring section or the clearance rack. So that is an option for you if you're wanting to get some of this product now. So I have switched up my design a bit. So this is usually 12 by 3, but I've decided to use the 2 pieces. And there's usually a piece of designer paper under here, but I like the pretty peacock better. And then I have blueberry bushel for my 4x6 photo. And then I have my designer paper, which you saw me cut up to 3.5 to 4.5 from this pack of Bright and Beautiful designer series paper. So we're going to glue this down and hope that we kind of get it straight on. And we don't want it quite center, at least maybe I do want it quite center, close-ish to center. Put some glue over here, which you probably can't see because I'm in the way. Not too bad. Probably too far up, but you know what we can do? Turn it around. I like that better. Okay, now we're going to take our little peacock. This is just a 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that I've trimmed off 1 inch. So you don't have to purchase 12 by 12 cardstock. You can if you'd like, because we do have a collection, so not single color in 12 by 12. So if there's some colors you don't like in a collection, then you can purchase just 8.5 by 11 cardstock and use it in your scrapbooking. You have a little bit of edges, or you could cut maybe a 6 by 6 and tie it together, because my photo here will cover it, and my photo layers will cover our seams. All right, so we want to put a little bit of glue back here, and then we have this one goes here. This one goes here at an angle. So we have our angled pieces, and they cover up the seams. Then we're going to take our blueberry bushel cardstock. Thought there was something on the cardstock. And we're just going to cut up the edges. Really, I should invest in some larger, but I really like the mini dimensionals. So maybe I won't. But you want to make sure to use the edges of your sheets, or else you're throwing away some good dimensionals. Now the one trick here is we should be okay. Yeah, we should be okay. But if you're layering 2 photo layers on top of each other, you want to be careful with, when using dimensionals, where you're taking the backs off, because it could be something that to slip the photo in, if you leave the back on the designer series paper, then you can take the photo out and it won't wreck the front of it if you need to remove the photo from the layout for some reason later on. Okay. Now, the one thing I forgot too, which I usually forget, is to put this piece in. Now, because it's really, the Winkostella is kind of still wet, I'm just going to not put it down on my tabletop. Probably should have waited till it was on the layout before putting the Winkostella on there. But before pressing this down, we're going to put our little, I guess it's not so little, but our little cupcake down right there. And then we have our Celebrate circle. And it's going to go down the bottom left corner. And we're going to tuck it behind just a bit. So there we go. So there is our layout, but we're going to add embellishments, because embellishments are always fun to add. So I have some rustic metallic back dots. Where do I want to put them? 3 here. And then we'll put some small ones up here. Like so. And let's put some more on because it's always fun, because it's a 12 by 12 layout. And Griffin will be turning 11. So we can have lots of little things here. All right, so there's our scrapbook layout using the new Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper and the circle sayings. And I really do enjoy making these videos that we can craft together, or you can enjoy some crafting time or inspiration. As someone who's really busy with my day job, creating these videos is a great way for me to share my love of crafting and hopefully give some creativity to your life as well. If you've enjoyed this video, I will have another video with the same layout for you to watch, so you can keep watching. And subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time.